I just realized that I'm in this flow state where everything is just working. Like, I'm not fighting life. I'm not forcing anything. I'm just allowing things to happen. And it's just like these things that I've been experiencing, these experiences that I've been having, they just show you that over and over. It's just like life is doing its own thing. It's trying to teach you things through the experiences that it presents to you. And we want control of our lives, but life itself is more intelligent than we are. And it comes down to a point where you got to give in. Simply, you just have to stop fighting life and you have to go with the flow. It's like if someone threw a ball on the river, like the ball isn't going to fight the river. It's just going to go wherever it takes it. If it gets trapped behind a rock until the current gets strong enough to pull the ball out and keep it flowing, it's just, that's where it's going to be, stuck behind the rock. It's going to crash onto everything that it wants it to crash on. And that's the experience the ball's going to have, but it's never fighting the river, even the water. Like it always finds a way around. Like it takes the path of least resistance. It's always just gonna flow, and you have to flow with life. Like the more you try to force your way, the more you try to force things into your life and out of your life, the more you lose control. It's not something, it's like trying to grip sand, it's like the harder you squeeze the sand, the faster it falls out of your hand. And it's like, it's really interesting the way that there's all these metaphors for our lives. Like life is like a box of chocolates. You never know what you're going to get. Or like I just said, the squeezing sand, like how it falls out of your hand faster, the harder you try to hold on to it, But the looser your grip is on the sand, the more of it you can kind of hold on to, or the slower it falls out of your hand. It's just really interesting that life has put those little metaphors into this experience that we're having so that we can understand it better. And I realize being back here in Pennsylvania, after spending 3 years living in Florida, this is my first winter here. And it's just like, oh yeah. And after, coming back from Colombia too, where in Medellin specifically, where it's always springtime, you have to recognize what season of life you're in, Are you in the ebb or are you in the flow? Because if you are in the ebb, you got to just chill and wait that out. Like life isn't punishing you, it's training you, it's preparing you for a deeper experience, for the next step. It always gets deeper. It depends how deep you want to go. Life will always get deeper. And it's just like, if you want to advance to the next level, you have to recognize where you're at and learn the lesson that life is trying to teach you so that you can go to the next level. And it's just like everything I've gone through in the past 8 years, the fighting with my dad, the people living in my house, all their nonsense, all of it. It's brought me to this place where, again, just like I mentioned, I don't know if I talked about this in my Spanish learning journey series. I think I made a video about it. I didn't release it. I'm not sure. But there was this point where I realized after I got to Ecuador, I was just so grateful for life. And that's how I felt yesterday, just sitting back, realizing how productive my day was and thinking about like how I'm not fighting. Like whatever happens, I'm just rolling with it. Like it's just like, what's the point of even letting things stress you out? Like literally, what is the point? And it's just like, how many times have we been somewhere where like we're making a big deal about something, and then 20 minutes later or 2 days later, that thing that we were worrying about turns out to be nothing at all that we should have even been stressing out about. You probably have a situation like that you were dealing with yesterday. It's just like we work ourselves up so much when everything in reality is just going to resolve itself. And the more that I live, the more that I work with the experience of life, the more that I understand this, and the more that it teaches me the same, it being life teaches me the same experience over and over again in different ways. They just keep resurfacing in my life. It's just like, we came here to forget, you know, and that's what we do. We learn the lesson, then we forget the lesson, then we learn it again. And it's like each time you remember, you're like, oh yeah, there's such a beautiful thing in forgetting, you know, and forgetting and remembering. And it's just beautiful, you know, when you remember, when you come back to your presence and the present moment, and you just appreciate it for what it is. All the BS, all the drama in your life is serving a purpose. Now, whether you want to look at it that way and extract the lesson that is there to teach you, to help you grow, to take you to the next level, to take your experience in life deeper, that's on you. However long it takes you to learn the lesson, you know. But life wants you to go deeper. Life wants to take you to the next level. And you can't force life. You just can't. You can't beat life. Like, oh, such an inspiring channel. And you saved my life, Big Ward. Life is undefeated. He says, life is undefeated. Nobody gets out of this alive. You know, there was this point, and I want to say to you, because that's why I say Big Ward saved my life. I was struggling with all the things that are going on. And I touched on this in my post too, so I don't feel bad saying it. Because I'm past that now. I'm way past it. But I didn't want to be here anymore. I did not want to be anywhere in this reality anymore. And if there was a button that you could hit to extract yourself out of it, and I had the button, and I was considering it, but a video came on my timeline by a guy I would not normally listen to. And I clicked on it and I listened to it, and he was just begging me to hold on, you know, begging me to hold on, to just stick it out, you know. And it's just like, he said, it will get better. And that's what I'm here to tell you, is that it will get better. You know, it doesn't seem like it. That's the tricky part. It's just like, no, man, you know, that's the trick. That's the trick. It doesn't seem like it's going to get better, but I promise you, if you just hang on, if you just hang in there a little bit longer, if you just keep fighting, if you just stop resisting, if you stop fighting the flow and realize that you're in the ebb right now, that you're in that resistance period, being trained. It's not a punishment. You're being trained for the next step of life, where you're going to go deeper and you're going to be able to appreciate everything that you went through. It's going to work out for you. It's all going to make sense. And that is so beautiful, because I'm sitting here right now, and again, I'm just so grateful to be alive. I'm so grateful that I've gone through this hellish experience that I will tell you about, that I'm writing about in my book, that I can't really talk about it right now. It's just not the place. It's not the time. But it will get better. And then you're going to look back on it and you're going to be like, wow, I was that close, you know, I was that close to giving up. Whatever you got to do to hang on, you know, you got to tie a knot. You got to tie a knot around it and just hang on, you know. Whatever you got to do to get through your situation, do it. Whatever it is, do it. Completamente. Será completamente vale la pena. It'll be completely worth the pain. I'm going to leave you there. And quiero decirte que todavía soy demasiado, muchísimo agradecido por mi vida. I'm so grateful to be alive, and I'm grateful that you're here, that you watched this video. I hope it inspired you. If it did, just hit that like button, and don't resist life. You might be in the ebb right now. You might be in the flow. You just got to go with the flow. Just flow with it. Just flow with it. My name is Pentley Holmes. I'm a singer-songwriter in pursuit of a wild tree. I hope this video today moved something inside of you. If you want to learn more about me, check me out on my website. It's pentleyholmes.com. If you feel like you want to get in contact with me, shoot over to my Instagram and hit that email button. It'll send you right to my email. Thank you again for watching this video. Just flow with it. Simplemente fluyo. Peace.